Alright guys, welcome back to another recap. I missed one yesterday, didn't feel like doing one yesterday, had a tough day. Probably had one of the worst days I've had in, a year and a half, 2 years yesterday. And so as soon as that happened, I decided to shut it down, walk away. Actually, I did that early on, and then I came back and lost a little bit more, and then I was like, all right, I gotta call it. So I'll go over those trades, and then obviously I'll go over the trades today. On the month, back to a break even on the month, so I had a pretty decent start, and then I gave most of that back, or all of that back yesterday. And now today, a green day. I'm gonna go over what I happened today because today I almost lost it again, and not lost it as in like, oh my god, I'm revenge trading. I'm literally going back in all in to just get my money back. But I've kind of grown out of that, but just lost it as in like, oh my gosh, this is so annoying, frustrating, and I'll explain it why. Anyways, for those of you that were on the live stream this morning, my internet went out. Everything froze. I was up like $300 on the day, and then I jumped into one trade. My internet goes out. I go into the red. I had to close it from my phone, unfortunately. And by the time I looked, I went from being up like 260 on Tesla to being down 90 bucks on the ticker, and I was like, you have to be kidding me. That's when I almost lost it. Um, I did scream. I was like, you have to, like, I was so upset because of yesterday, and then this happened today, the day after. I was like, you've got to be out of your mind. Anyways, I kept my cool like I always do. I think I handled my emotions just well. Yesterday was definitely one of the worst days I've had emotional wise, and not because I lost money, but because it was such a kick to my mental, I guess, health of, um, red trade, red trade, red trade, red trade, small green, red trade, red trade. I just literally could not get anything going yesterday, and so unfortunately that took it out of me. So today I downsized a little bit at the beginning. I was only up $300, and then that happened, and then I saw this trade, and I saw this trade happen. I decided to go for it. I liked it, and so I decided to take it a little bit bigger share size back to normal. And just in that trade, I made back the 90 bucks plus 800, so I made like 900 on that trade. I didn't revenge trade. I'll go over the trade here in a second. So here is the trades for today, so you guys can see them. If they show up. So pretty clean trading today. All of this, I think it was green trade, green trade, green trade. This is the one that got me red on the day because my power went out, so I ended up closing it like way down here. And then this is the trade where I made $800 on. So let me go ahead and show you guys this, and then I can go over yesterday's trades as well. For everybody new, I'm sorry I'm rambling. This doesn't happen often. You guys get to see me struggle. You guys get to see me have the emotions that you guys beginners have. I mean, we all go through these days. We all go through these periods. So it's part of day trading. If you can't handle them, then day trading is not for you. If you can handle them, come back the next day with a fresh start, then you guys will be on your way to be successful. I took some trades on Tesla short. I think one of the ones that I was taking was this right here, so I was adding short, short, short. I didn't take a big size, but I got a good entry there. I think I got this move down. Didn't follow it up. Didn't get that. Then I think I might have taken, let me see, let me go ahead and show them again. I think I took another short somewhere through here. Looking for low day as well. Yeah, so I got this low there, got the low day, followed it down nicely. So that was a green trade. That was a winning trade, winning trade, winning trade. This right here, as soon as it, so now I remember, I don't need to use this anymore. So as soon as this thing started to pop back up here, I was looking at this level right here, and I thought maybe we could do a kind of a head and shoulders pattern, so kind of a low, a lower low, and then I'm looking for that next lower low here. I was a little early, so I tried buying right here. I maybe should have bought down here, but obviously I wouldn't have known that. I was kind of using this pivot as guide, and so when I bought here, my power goes out, this thing flushes down, I close it over here for my phone. I didn't even know if I was in the green or red. As soon as I opened my phone, I went to my Tesla position, I clicked sell market. I had no idea if it was green or red, and I just decided to close it anyways. Now, as far as that trade went, so that was a red trade, and then kind of had this long downtrend pattern the whole day right here. So as soon as this thing was bouncing or rejecting, 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 as soon as it broke out of it, I started adding here, and on this pop down right here, I was like, boom, add, 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 add. That same pivot here, that same pivot here. Now we're on the other side of this trend line, so I was like, let's see if we can get this thing to pop here. So I added, added, added right there. Got this very nice trade all the way up, and that right there, I mean, from like 192.69s maybe all the way up to 193.60. So that's about $1 share. Obviously, I didn't get the whole move, but I think I was in with 800, 900 shares, so almost 1,000 shares. So about $1 move with 1,000 shares. Didn't quite get it, maybe 80 cents, 800 bucks right there. So I got that trade there. I did take some penny stock trades today, maybe kind of get my mind off of Tesla a little bit. Took a nice dip on Lucy right here. Didn't expect Lucy to pop up today, but it started doing so, and it started holding. So I took this dip right here on Lucy. I got the pop right away. Didn't go through high, so I ended up taking it off the table. And then this thing kind of chopped around a lot more. Couldn't break through 4. I would have wanted to take a dip here, retest all of this area to get that break of 4. I never got the retest, and it was already kind of stuffing at 4, so I decided to stay away from it. I did take a KPRX trade. This is the one that I ended up going red on, and this is my fault. I mean, I saw the squeeze back happening here. I saw SQL squeezed, and SQL did go to a highs and squeezed to after pre-market highs, and so I thought KPRX could be a sympathy play because this thing flushed. It was shorts in it. This thing comes back up, tries to get them to squeeze, and so I tried adding somewhere through here, but it was already going into a halt, and so when I added at 563. And then this thing resumed lower, but didn't push through high day. And on that push through high day, I started selling some here. So I was in the green, I think like almost 300 bucks on the trade, but I didn't sell all of it. And so I took some profit there and then slammed back down, and that's when I ended up stopping out. So I guess taking some out there saved me from a bigger red trade on this one, but I did lose, 136 bucks on this one. I did take a short as well, so I took one short on this one. And this short was on SQL. So SQL, let me go ahead and pull that down for you guys on my other broker so I can show you guys the short trade that I took. This one after resumption tried pushing up again. I was looking at a max of like 250 on this one, so adding all the way up to 250. Added there, squeezed a little bit more. I almost added on that resumption, but couldn't get the fast fill in there, and so this thing resumed lower. So this was a decent trade. I hadn't taken a short in probably like 2 or 3 days, and so to come back and hit this one for a win trade is definitely good. I like that. So other than that, guys, yesterday a tough day on Tesla. Let me go ahead and show you guys. I mean, I literally took red trade behind red trade behind red trade. I'm not gonna go through all of them because I don't quite remember, but I try to do these recaps all the time. My mistake yesterday was I had the mentality, and coming into market open yesterday, I said 196 is going to be the high of Tesla today because that's kind of the peak before it went to 999. Could not get over 196, so I thought maybe we could also get that lower high today. Didn't follow that. I tried, I think, a short here at the 196 and got squeezed a little bit, so small loss there. I think that one was like 80 bucks loss. And then as soon as this thing started setting up here, I was like, I took a short here, got squeezed. I took a long here, got flushed on. Took a short here, was in profit, got like squeezed. So it was like short here, nope. Long here, nope. Short here, nope. And then at that point, I was already down like 2K on the day, and so I was like, you know what, guys, I'm not feeling it today. I gotta focus. I gotta be by myself. I missed this short, and I missed this short, and I missed this whole move down. And then when that happened, I came back during the day, and I was like, okay, that's a big sell-off. Let's try to catch the bounce. So then I tried adding shorts. I waited this whole move patiently. I added shorts like here, got squeezed, and that wasn't just because of VWAP, but it was because of all of this bottom wicks right here. So I think I was adding short there and finally got squeezed. Got out of that one. I think the only thing that I got was a nice short here where I made a big chunk of my money back in this area. So I kind of shorted the top there and got this move down here. So that helped. But then this consolidation right here is what absolutely like destroyed me yesterday. This whole move between 195 and 193. Right here. This whole move. I was like shorting here. No, I was like trying to buy the dip here. Nope. And then try to sell it, and then it goes back up. And like all of these candles, like volume was kind of pushing through here on some of these, so you guys can see it. This increased volume on some of these. So I was like, okay, this is it. So it would flush, try to catch this pop short, and then boom, breaks me out. Or like right here, this aggressive sell off there towards the bottom, tries to push back up, try to get the good retest, try to get the good ad. I mean, obviously the hindsight, you're like, well, dude, why didn't you just short right there? Why don't you just buy right here? Why don't you just short right there? Why don't you just buy right here? And that's not what it's going to do 90% of the time, right? This consolidated longer than I've ever seen it do. Then again, it's later in the day, but still, I was going for this had already consolidated from 10:30 all the way up to 11:30. No, it was consolidating for an hour and a half, and so I thought, we're gonna get the breakdown, we're gonna get the breakup, we're gonna get the breakdown, and so I got red trade, red trade, red trade, red trade, red trade, and then I was like, you know what, this is just not doing it. So I'm gonna go ahead and I don't know if it was here or back in here. I was like, you know what? That's it. I'm gonna short the top. I'm gonna buy the bottom. Short the top right here. Goes straight up, And so I lost it, man. I just turned it off and walked away. Um, After today's win, though, I am literally break even on the month. I think slightly red, which is not bad since February just started. So yesterday's loss is definitely manageable. But it was definitely frustrating. Definitely affected a little bit of my mental game. But so I mean, I'm okay. It's just a bad day, a bad trade. Unfortunately, it happened right now when I'm having such a good start of the year. But then again, that is fortunate because I have such a good start of the year. This didn't really affect me much. So, oh well, just gonna come back tomorrow again, trade a brand new day. Today, locking in $813. I don't know if I showed you guys. So 813 on the day. And so, that's a decent day again coming back. So there's that trade that lost due to internet. And then I know that one trade and I said I'm out. So I'm going to call it today. You guys have a good rest of your day. Sorry that the internet, again, I don't think it was the internet. It might have been Thinkorswim because I think one of my computers turned off. But then everything froze and it was frozen for a while because my computer never, I don't think the internet ever went off. So I don't know what happened. But either way, locking in another green day. So you guys take care. You guys have a good one. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. So thank you guys for watching.